is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best in New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. It's September 11th. It's always a day to remember. We're going to talk about a September 11th memory that I have, because I was actually at Ground Zero. I was staying with a friend not too far from William Street near Pearl, down at the bottom in the financial district when everything went down. But we'll talk about that briefly for a second. But I want to talk about the New York Giants, of course, and the Denver Broncos, which I find funny. It's not really funny. I find it apropos that we're playing the Broncos today. And 2001, Monday Night Football was the Broncos and the Giants, of course. And Giants got beat by Brian Gracie, Kerry Collins. And it kind of, it was the night before. It was the night before 9/11, and actually we were out on Pearl Street because there was a bunch of bars down on Pearl Street, and a friend, like I said, he had a condo down to it's town, not a condo. I mean, yeah, I guess it is called a condo. I mean, it's an apartment, I guess, in New York. Like I said, down towards William and Pearl Street, and so when everything happened, actually, his brother didn't go to work that day because, luckily for him, we got so drunk that he didn't get up to go, and he worked on the 76th floor, I think, in Trade Center 2. I don't remember exactly, but it was just one of those days. And when everything happened, and everything fell, we went down to see if we could help, and and we were trying to stay more out of the way. But we did spend about 12, 14 hours going through some of the rubble and trying to find survivors at the time. And it's not something I like to talk about a lot, but it's 20th anniversary. So, I mean, it's just something that people need to remember that, there's more to life than just sports and the Giants. And I always tell people, hug your loved ones, especially on a day like this, because, you never know what's going to happen, and be grateful for the country that you live in, no matter how screwed up you think it is or how screwed up you don't think it is. Just be grateful for where you live, and it could always be worse. And I don't like I said, I don't talk about the details. I've never talked about the details in that day. I don't even talk about it to my wife because it's something I don't want to relive or go back through again. So, but you know what? Let's get into the Giant game real quick. We're going to do a preview show tomorrow with but we're going to give the final score, I think, today. I think we're going to give the final prediction today. And I kind of did a overview of the Giants yesterday. And it's one of those games that, like I said, I don't think we could take it for granted. We did a really good breakdown of it yesterday, and I think it's going to be more of the Giants' defensive line against these, it's whoever control, and it's a very cliche thing to say, but whoever controls the line of scrimmage in this game, I think, is going to win. If the Giants can stop Denver's pass rush, and we can limit them and give Daniel Jones time, I think we have Kenny, and we have Saquon, or even if we don't have Saquon, but we have Sterling, and hopefully Kyle can play. I think we have a favorable matchup in the secondary. So if we can control the line of scrimmage, I think it could be an interesting day. Now, the same thing. If the Giants, like I said, I think that the Giants' interior rush, especially going up against Lloyd Cushenberry, we're going to have more of an opportunity to create a pass rush directly from the middle of the field, because I've mentioned before, I think their left tackle can easily handle whoever we have out on the edge. And it's when I'm not bashing the Giants in reference to the edge, I'm just saying that if we just don't have an edge. We just don't have that presence. I mean, there's nothing else I could talk to you about, but there's nothing else I can say about that. We just don't have that presence. But if we can maintain, and we can hold on, and we can generate that rush from the middle, and like I said, I don't think now the Denver Broncos do have a plethora of receivers that are more than capable, but I think especially if Adoree Jackson's playing, I think our secondary is more than capable of handling them. This is, to me, is a very even game all around. And I think we fairly match up well against this team. And you never know what you're going to get the first game of the season. You have to remember that. The first game of the season is always a crapshoot. Teams that look like they're crap that first game of the season always come, they come back the week later and look like gangbusters. So I never take a lot of stock in the first week of the season, but I do take a lot of interest in the game. So if Daniel Jones, and this is going to be the ifs, if Daniel Jones can stay upright, go through his progressions, and find Kenny and find him multiple times. I don't want it to be the Odell Eli connection where Eli, that's all Eli had was Odell, and all Eli went for was Odell. Because I think Daniel's got more of a complement of receivers than Eli had towards the end of his career, especially with Odell. But I think if he could spread the ball around, but find the big play with Kenny if he's healthy, I think the Giants at home have an opportunity to take this game, and I'm going to say 19-17. I'm thinking defensive battle. But at the end of the day, I think the Giants are going to run this out. And I think what they're going to do is I think they're going to try to control the clock, maintain the pace, play good defense, and look for the big play when possible. We're going to break down that more on Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to do our live stream. And again, that's Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be doing it every week. It's New York Giants Chalk Talk. Going on to the preview of the game. We'll preview the game, do a little bit more breakdowns. Hope everyone can make it. And again, this is Tim with Online Big Blue, bringing you the best of New York Giants sports talk and entertainment. And as always, if you could like, please subscribe. And if you know what it means, that'd be awesome.